Hey guys, are you tired of looking at the same wheels in the same configuration and those same stock wheels? Well, if so, then stick around because today we're going to be doing some budget wheel preparation and paint. I'm Ben from Overland Garage, and here on our channel is Built Not Bought. And so today I picked up some Hummer H2 wheels in a 17-inch configuration, and they're a little crusty, so I want to show you how we're going to prep them and paint them with a product that I call Steal It. And I really like this product, so I hope you guys enjoy the content, stick around, and work with me through this paint and wheel prep. So let's get right into it. So these are the wheels I picked up. These are a 17-inch Hummer H2 wheel. And I already started doing some sanding and prepping for an experiment on these. These are a chrome clad wheel. And what happens is the chrome plating starts peeling off, as you can see from this. I mean, look at this. And the stuff is really flaking off. So what we're going to try to do, without stripping all this chrome plating off, is to just prep up what we need to and kind of feather that chrome cladding back in, because if you have to take this chrome cladding off, it destroys the wheel. So we're going to try to avoid taking all of that off and just take off what we have to, feather it back in, and then we're going to paint them. And we're going to leave, obviously I want to keep some of this chrome, so I'm going to tape all of this off, and then we're going to paint everything else black. So first things first is I need to get all these valve stems out. And then we'll get the little 3-inch grinder out here, and we'll start feathering some paint back in. So let's get right into it. So what our first thing to do is I got some 3-inch Scotch-Brite and some regular sanding discs. You can pick these right up at Napa or any auto parts or any store that has auto body supply stuff. But the first thing we're going to do is, you're going to want some safety glasses for this, is we're just going to try to feather in some of this paint and get rid of the scaly stuff. We'll probably flip the wheels over and get rid of the big stuff last, but I want to feather all this in and make these look smooth. By the way, I hope you guys enjoyed your Memorial Day weekend. If you haven't, check the video out that's popping up here. I did a little tribute. You're going to want to see that. And then in my last video, I mentioned wheels and tires, and you're thinking, no, those wheels and tires were going on the Mustang, but no, they're going on the Duramax. And that is because I completely wasted the tires on that, and they're bald. So yes, these are 17s, they're a little bigger, and I kind of like this look. I've seen people do this Hummer H2 wheel thing, and so we're going to try it and see what it looks like. So without that, we're just going to get right in and start feathering these down and see what it looks like in a few minutes. So let's just get into it and sand them up. cleaned up and all these rough edges all feathered in, so that cladding is not sharp and gonna be a problem anymore. But one thing, oh by the way, it's another day. One thing I wanted to do is, I don't want to paint this chrome, but so I'm gonna tape all of this off and just paint the insides of all this. Now that was my original plan anyways, but I had to get these rough edges all cleaned up. So, oh by the way, I also use this. This is that sticky citrus wheel cleaner by Chemical Guys, and this stuff works amazing. So, I mean, all that tough dirt and stuff, that's how I got it off. So, go ahead and here's a plug-in for you. I'm not sponsored by Chemical Guys, but definitely probably one of the best products I've used out there. But then, instead of wasting all that money on Steal-It on the back side of these wheels where you can't see anything, I mean, these wheels are kind of nasty on the back. I gotta pull these weights off first. But I'm gonna paint the back with just some of this Rust-Oleum, just to get some paint back on here so it doesn't look so ugly. So, next what we're gonna do is use the little 3M masking tape. We're gonna mask this all off, and we'll do the nice cut ends with the utility knife so it's all taped off. So that's what we're gonna do now. And as you can see, I got this all masked up. That looks really good. But I want to paint the back side of these because they look really rough. So I'm gonna just do a little pss, pss on the back side of this, and then we'll mask all of these, and then we'll get into the good stuff. So I'm just gonna do this real quick, save you guys the headache, and we'll come back in a minute. And now we're just gonna let that dry for a while, and then we'll flip them over and we'll paint the other side with the good paint. But I wanted to get some black on this side just to kind of preserve it just a little bit longer. So I'll come back when this stuff is dry and we'll finish masking the other side, clean them up, paint the other side. Whew. I just want to say that my back is killing me from being on my knees masking this. That was like 2 hours, and I'm glad that I didn't record all of it because you would have been bored after like 10 seconds of that. But anyways, I'm gonna show you what we got done now. And hold on, we're going down. So all of this is all masked. And now, if we're lucky, we're gonna start spraying them. So here we go. Now the product I'm going to be using is Steal-It. And I've talked about this before. This is the product. And it is a stainless steel in a can. So it's got little particles of stainless in it, and it's really durable. So let's just get into it. start making these wheels black. Now we're just going to let this dry and we'll check on it in the morning and we'll unmask it and I'll show you the finished product. But I think you're going to like the looks of these. I'm going to clean up the center caps, of course, but then we'll be mounting them on tires and throwing them on the truck. But I wanted to show you the kind of wet and then dry before and after. So we'll check in the morning. Alright guys, so we finally got the tires mounted and balanced, and I went with the Cooper Rugged Trek. It's called a hybrid tire, so it is not an all-terrain and it's not a mud terrain. It's a cross between two with a 60,000 mile warranty, and I will show you those and you're gonna like those. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna unbolt these because those are ugly, and then we're gonna put the new ones on. So it's time to roll that B-roll. But I wanted to say thank you for tuning in today. I hope this was easy to understand and that you guys can take a set of stock wheels and make them look really good. So without that, thanks for joining us today. This has been Overland Garage, and let's get into it and turn those stock wheels into nice wheels. So here we go.